forehead.
Okay, recording has started now. Okay.
Called you.
We're just gonna pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Knives.
We've just
Swords.
been talking for the last 20 minutes, and I was like, we need to record.
Bro, Carter doesn't wear a shirt during a
So
recording,
welcome
bro.
to
No, I don't.
welcome
I
to
never
the
do.
Weekly Mash, episode 269.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Weekly Mash, episode 1,
Nice.
technically. I'm
It's
your
actually
host.
a really
269.
light blade.
I'm
I
Darius.
haven't actually held that one in a while.
Over there with her camera on this episode, that's Rachel, host. Joining us on the match today, we have Carter. Say hi.
What up?
Bashi,
Good morning.
Ricky,
What's up, what's up?
Sky,
Hello.
and you to the match today, we have Tito.
Yeah.
Tito, since it's your first episode, tell me about a New Year's resolution. Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I personally don't do those, but I guess if I have to do one, is my New Year's resolution is to at least hit Masters this year
Masters
in Apex.
Oh, okay.
In Apex Legends,
I
yeah.
was gonna say Overwatch. I was like, bro.
No, gross.
Predator, bro. I'm actually scared.
All right. Well, we were talking about knives. You can see Carter playing with his knife right now. I don't know if you guys want to continue that conversation before we keep going.
Well, I have
You can
one
just show me
more
the last
sword.
thing he wanted to show me.
Yeah.
Just show me the last thing
Yeah.
you wanted to show me.
That's
Oh, that, yeah, okay, I
pretty
see.
sharp. I don't actually
Alright.
know about how. This one's apparently like the sharpest. Which is probably why Mark entrusted me with it. But whatever. Anyway,
You have stabbing
I
knives.
have yeah. But yeah, this
I
one's
heard you
actually a
use-
lot lighter.
That
Oh,
one
that's
looks
actually
clean.
pretty sick. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks
Oh yeah.
clean.
Blue handle with a Damascus blade.
Is there such thing as a stereotype with white people wearing a wife beater, having a knife collection? I feel like that has to be like some sort of stereotype. If anything, a katana collection.
What? What do you even call that? What?
What the- Hey, is that allowed on a podcast, bro?
Yeah. What?
But the last thing, most recent thing, I stole this from the theater. I saw
Whoa,
this.
you want to say
Oh, he's
that
a theater
loud, bro.
kid, oh.
Stole?
Yeah.
Stole?
fuck, theater kid.
I did, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
Criminal?
in my freshman year, I went up to the props area, and we have like a weapon, like a prop weapons corner. And I was kind of like looking through that, and then I found this, and I pledged to take it by the end of my senior year. And so a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, actually now, I took this from the theater. It's a really
Jeez.
How'd
Wait
you
a
sneak out with that, bro?
Karina's
How the hell? Bro, wait.
like, is that a sword or are you just happy to see me? And Carter's like, oh, it's a sword. And Karina's
What
like,
you got there?
oh.
A smoothie.
That's clean.
A
That is
smoothie.
clean.
That's actually pretty clean.
Bro, Tito's right. How'd you walk out with that, bro?
no, it was like literally the most perfect circumstances ever. Cause like, well, first of all, I just walked up to Costello, my theater director, and I was just like, "Hey, are you gonna use this for anything?" He was like, "Nope, take it." And I was like, "Thank you."
So you didn't really
Uh,
steal it?
Yes, you didn't really see it.
You
No.
just asked it.
Wow.
Well, no, even if he said no, I was gonna take it.
Fake,
But-
fake.
I was gonna take it either way. But anyway, it was the perfect day because it was raining, and I brought my big blanket. And so what I did is
a
I
blank
put
wait, a
this-
blanket while it's raining? Isn't that like a wet sock but like huge?
Yeah, it
Oh,
didn't
that's
start
out.
raining until later.
Okay.
But I had it on my back like this in my backpack, but then my blanket was over it.
Mhm.
And luckily, since it was raining, it looked like it was just an umbrella. So then I walked out of school. with the
Who's
sword
back
in my
wielding
bag.
an umbrella though? Like
I don't know.
This man, apparently.
Carter, explain the sword for the audio listeners.
Okay, the sword. First of all, it's got a nice wooden scabbard with some ornate detailing on the ends, on both ends, as well as on the actual pommel or the handle part of it. There is no pommel. I'm gonna make something to stick in the bottom of this.
I can stick
but for
something
now it's
in
just a
there.
hollow.
Okay,
But-
bro.
Then it's got like a really cool floral design with some face.
That's pretty
There.
sick. It's like shiny as hell.
Oh yeah.
I can see your RGB, bro, through the
Yeah.
through the
You
reflection.
see the RGB of my PC.
Nice.
I love
Is
how
that,
Rachel's like just been eating this whole time.
Shelly, oh well, I don't know if your mic's on actually. What do you?
She's not. It's like silent. She's in a crate, bro.
No, that's soup.
Yeah, that's like a soup.
It was for
something.
sure a soup.
Oh, she needs something different now?
Good soup.
Yeah, Chelly, what's the?
Bro, she munching, dude.
Yeah, you don't gotta unmute. You can just show audio, and for the audio listeners, I'll tell it. I'll describe it.
It's like telling a blind people to see.
Why are you talking?
We
can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can't hear
No,
you.
we still can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, she's no. While she's sorting out her technical difficulties, welcome to this episode. Now recorded on OBS Streamlabs. I don't know why I was recording off of GeForce last episode.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
What?
GeForce was grabbing my Rob mic, so you could get a lot of my breaths. You were hearing me throughout the entire episode.
Me playing Genshin.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Seriously, like.
What's it called? The video is still gonna be delayed on OBS, but I think it's just because that's how Discord is. You can see Carter; he's perfectly synced up with his audio.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
Rachel.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah. So to finish what I was saying, OBS should be a lot cleaner audio-wise. So hopefully, that works
sponsors,
out.
please. Sponsors.
Chelly, what were you eating?
Dude, my thing wasn't even like muted. Anyway, I was eating the attempted crepe earlier.
She was eating a
And
plate, just a plate.
Go. Gone.
Yeah, I ate the plate, and then in here is just pho. But it's like it's not authentic, so it's not like the best tasting, but like it satisfies the soup craving. So
She's
It
like,
gets the job done.
she's like, I'm eating pho, but it's not authentic, so it's just pho. We're eating pho.
yeah,
Why you're so funny, dude.
Thank you, dude. Came up with that joke by myself.
So original.
Fofa.
Nah, it works out, bro. Phony,
Fofo.
bro.
Yeah,
Phony.
hey, that's a good one.
that's good.
All right, so I'm going to talk to Chelly first because I know that, or I think Chelly had plans today. Did you go out today, Chelly?
Unfortunately, not. I was supposed to.
Unfortunately, I did.
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, because
Indubitably.
we're only recording this late because I remember we were having plans that you were about to go out with your mom, but you didn't.
Yeah.
That's completely okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start with a Call of Duty / Attack on Titan crossover.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys.
I didn't take a look at that.
How much you guys have you guys seen the video trailer for it?
No,
I did not see the video trailer.
Okay, I'm gonna.
No, that shit's ugly.
I saw. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ugly,
I'm
actually.
gonna start up the stream. Give me a second.
What?
I just want to know what the thought process was going
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this as we're going.
Bro,
but-
they grabbed a character and just put Levi's hair on it, bro. It was like,
Yeah. No, that's the funny thing is this character model already existed in the game already, and they're just like, yeah, let's slap the hair on,
it was like,
give him a coat.
it was like, yeah, like why not make Levi's character model and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
But like, look at this, it's so bad.
Okay. Let's get it going. We're not gonna watch all 4 minutes of it. We're just gonna worry about the Levi part.
This was an L for the Call of Duty community.
They've been taking L's ever since it came out, bro.
Oh, it's a slideshow.
For real, that's
Oh, it's a slideshow.
Yeah, no, have Carter do it.
Yeah. We'll have Carter do it.
Oh, bro, that's so bad.
Wait, so
Oh
you
my
saw
God.
that?
Yeah.
Alright,
holy
we'll have
hell.
Carter do it. I'm running OBS and Discord video, so that's probably why.
Yeah,
It's all in pod. It's on podcast now.
Yeah, it's in podcast land.
Bro, that's so like why?
It actually looks so disgusting, but I will say that they did have like gun skins. I don't play Call of Duty like that, but some of the gun skins are pretty cool.
It's like,
I used to play Call of Duty a fair amount. And
Full
then
screen, full screen, Carter.
I stopped when Cold War came out.
Can you full
It just
screen?
looks like a really bad mod. You know what I mean?
It
Like, it looks
does really
like-
bad mod.
It does.
it would be cool if like he was wearing the suit and that was
Oh.
it. Like, why do they have to make him look
Bro,
like
his
Levi?
hair looks like
His hair
horse
looks
hair.
awful.
It looks like strands of horse hair, dude. I will say the gun skin's kind of sick. Like the magazine being like the
Like the swords.
being the sword, yeah.
Well,
Ymir,
whoever-
Curse, Historia.
Whoever. Sorry, I just gotta say this. But whoever buys this actually like hates themselves. Like,
Yeah,
they wanna get
genuinely.
made fun of.
The
Yeah.
only thing I can see is the swords.
This
The
shit is
swords, I
so
think-
fucking cringe, dude. Give it like 5 seconds and just look at his face. Like rewind it like 5
Okay.
seconds.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh.
They saw an Asian man and like, yeah, this is
Yeah, this is Levi, bro.
Funny thing is, Levi's not even Asian in the show.
Yeah, he's an
German.
Ackerman, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's an Ackerman.
This is so
Bro.
wrong.
And
This
he's
is
like,
so wrong.
This is an L. It's
This feels
racist.
like a really
No,
bad
this
mod.
just feels so sloppy. Even like the character that they picked.
All I'm saying is like they didn't have to make him look like Levi. They could have just done the suit and that was it. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's called Survey Corps. Like
Yeah,
that's
why-
really what the skin is called. Like,
Exactly.
They didn't have to make him look like Levi.
Why label him Levi in the first place? And then also, if you do what Bashi said, right? You could make it to where like if you put it exclusively on the like the Asian character, you're avoiding so much conflict, right? Or no, you're having so much conflict. If you put on any character you want, that's up to the player. But like if you put that specifically on the Asian character, like
That's a little
Stop
weird.
trying.
Attack on Titan crossover with COD makes no sense at all. It doesn't.
it doesn't. Yeah, Call of Duty is
It
like
doesn't.
well, Warzone is their battle royale, right?
Mhm.
So you think they're looking at Fortnite have like Spider-Man and like shit like
yeah,
that,
probably.
and they're just
a
like
lot of games are doing that nowadays. It's just for the crossover.
That's a good marketing idea. Don't get me wrong.
not
but,
when
like,
it comes
not
out
when
like
it
this.
yeah,
Super
Yeah.
sloppy.
not when it comes to
Hey,
like that.
Carter, what's up with your fucking tabs, dude? Holy shit!
which one's which?
Oh my gosh.
You have like
I'll go-
90 YouTubes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. For like example, when Fortnite came out with like the Spider-Man thing, dude, that was
Uh-huh.
actually crazy. Like that was quality. Like
Yeah,
content.
that's just tight. And then like I'm sure you guys
web-slinging
saw
and
like
everything?
yeah, I'm sure you guys saw like the comparisons between like the Avengers game web slinging with like Fortnite web slinging. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like there's crossovers like that, and then there's crossovers like this. Like
Yeah.
Apex could have done better with the Attack on Titan crossover.
Apex, yeah, Apex
Yeah.
definitely could have done better.
Genuinely, Apex could have done better. Who?
Dude, a Pathfinder.
Yes, Pathfinder.
With his,
Give him the hair. Give Pathfinder.
amazing.
Give
That would've been
Pathfinder Levi
amazing.
hair.
I'm not gonna lie, they should do Bangalore in the Survey Corps suit.
Ooh, that would be
cool.
good too.
That would be really dope.
'Cause she got the smoke. She got the military.
Yeah, she has the
Hasn't-
military.
Yeah.
Hasn't
And her
Apex
heirloom?
done- Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Ooh,
That'd be
yeah.
so cool, dude.
Yeah. What were you saying, Sky?
Hasn't Apex done like a Star Wars thing? Like they did a collab with that, like a small one.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, has Apex done any like?
I think it's
Yeah,
only
that's
just
what
because
I
of
was
EA.
No,
EA is strong.
all they do at the most for crossovers is just a charm and that's it.
That sucks. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, yeah, I feel like Star Wars would be a really cool like full send for what's it called? Apex skins. I don't know what else though. What else would you put into like battle royales?
Apex.
Yeah, well, I guess
for-
Apex.
For Apex, I don't think they'll ever do like a crossover like that like what Fortnite does when they put a skin into the game, because it's just not that type of game.
Yeah,
That's
true. Apex-
I don't see its place in there.
that's true. Apex's like whole thing is that they're very story
It's its
based,
own
right?
league.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a continuation of like an already story like Titanfall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Titanfall is
Yeah.
already like a big story thing.
Speaking of which,
Let's try to make Titanfall 3.
yeah, Titanfall 3. I want Titanfall 3. Titanfall 2 was a masterpiece. I platinumed the game on PlayStation. It's such a good game.
Any
If you
word
guys haven't
on
played it-
a Titanfall 3?
No, they just said all they say at the most for Titanfall fans is just like, oh, this new season for Apex, you're gonna like it as Titanfall fans, and it has one thing,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like all they had was just Ash for this season, and that's what they considered to be big for Titanfall fans.
Jeez.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they did say, or at least there are some rumors going
Yeah,
on. That's
they're-
like Titanfall 3 is in production right now.
That there is rumors
Y'all
about
ready for
that,
Skate
but very
4
little ones.
though?
Yes,
that one's confirmed.
baby! I will only play that game exclusively for like a year.
For a year, my god.
Carter and I at least have like a pretty good history on Skate 3. Even playing like a bit of Skate 2 for like the nostalgia. I'm pretty sure like we're not even like competent when Skate 2 came out. But definitely when Skate 3 came out, we were grinding that game all the fucking time. Skate 2 had like a co-op like battle mode that you could do locally, which is why we went back to Skate 2 every now and then.
Live event no longer available.
Carter,
Boo.
can you pull up the trailer for Skate 4? I know this is like a couple months old.
Yeah.
You'll be our Jamie for this episode because
Oh, why you gotta be like that, bro?
it's because you have a million tabs open, bro.
No.
Truly, bro, you need to relax with those tabs.
Yeah, fix that a little bit.
My rule is no more than 3 more tabs. You know what I mean? Like,
No more than
that's
3
my
tabs. What if you're writing an
Unless it's
essay?
for school, yeah. Unless it's
Yeah, I
for
don't
school,
know.
you should not have that many tabs
School.
open.
If you're writing an
Truly.
essay, it's like 8 tabs minimum, bro.
It's not. There's a limit, man.
This is Skate 4 gameplay.
No. Just do the trailer. We don't gotta do the gameplay.
Where's your computer running?
It's
And he
gonna be
clicks on the-
recorded like this.
Oh yeah. Bro, nah.
It's gotta be like that.
No. There's an actual trailer. Just go on the Skate YouTube channel.
bro. Just play No Way Home at this time. Yeah, at this point.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been 11 years, and we all want to know, what's up with Skate?
11 years ago, how old were we? I was 8.
2010 is when Skate 3 came out.
Yeah, I was 8. Holy fuck.
I was what, 9? Or
I was
10?
6.
You're joking. Has anyone seen gameplay?
God, it's so cool, dude.
What people?
Oh, Carter, we can hear music in your background too, I think.
Oh,
They've seen it?
don't want to get you demonetized. Hold up.
Hey, leftover pizza.
Sorry, copyrighted, bro.
Yeah.
This podcast is over.
It's over. Yeah, over before it started.
Oh, cool, you're listening to the fans.
And those, the board pops and the throwdown.
See, I know nothing about skating, so like all this shit like means nothing to me, but
will be so sick.
if the game is fun,
I love how they have to wear the motion.
I don't want to look like
Yeah.
everybody else.
You guys are in the future.
Wait, the game is?
The game's what?
Wow.
That's interesting.
Really?
Our big thing is don't f it up.
You're not gonna show us anything.
I hope it's on PC.
Oh, 100%. It'll be on
And
PC.
here,
There's
Think
no
so?
one.
that's,
Okay.
that's
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that it'll be on PC.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It says it's gonna be on PC.
Yeah, at this day and age, like every game should be on PC. I don't know.
This day.
Unless it's a console exclusive, like a company, like Sony
Oh,
or.
just kidding.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah, there it is. Microsoft Windows.
Microsoft Windows. Did you guys ever try out fuck, I forgot what that game was called, but it was like another skating simulation game. It was like another skating simulation. Oh yeah, this is 2K. This is NBA 2K. Skate
Like
4
I said,
NBA
Skate
2K.
4 gameplay.
But what's it called? There was like a game where like each analog stick was a foot. So like the left analog stick was your left foot, the right analog stick was your right foot. I forgot what that skate game was called, but I remember that being like, oh, this is gonna be like the next Skate 4 or whatever. But
Probably this video right here. Ubisoft tried to make the next big skate game and failed.
could be, yeah, could be.
I'm sure you guys know of this.
I don't wanna
game,
fucking
Skate
react to
3
videos,
came
though.
out In May.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
I don't remember what the game was called. Sean
White
White skate? No,
skateboarding.
not Sean White skateboarding.
We're a reaction channel now, guys.
Yeah, we're a
Yeah.
reaction podcast.
Bro, I like
Alright,
guys tells you with my PC setup.
Mike,
It's
Blue
official.
Yeti. Blue Yeti mics. Alright, so next up on the list is a little bit of a continuation from last week. If you guys remember, we were talking about how Zeri and Neon were kind of like, oh, the same person. And so if you updated your Valorant, there was one of us slides that talked about co-developing Neon and Zeri. So pretty much this kind of answers our questions that we had last last episode where we were
Which
talking
is very
about.
convenient.
Yeah, well, it was very yeah. Actually, it's crazy how it's all lined up. But pretty much, the story is, for a very short version, a League person was like, "Hey, I'm down to make a character for Valorant," and the Valorant person was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead." And the person that they started making, they're like, "Oh, this is perfect for League. Like, we need this role for League." So what they decided to do was literally just use the same idea the whole time for both games. So the whole time.
Well, this was intentional.
Yeah, so it was completely intentional for them to be doing both characters at the same time. Something that I thought was kind of cool is that the reason why Neon is an electric radiant or like electric powered champion is because in the Philippines, apparently there's a lot of blackouts and like electrical surges. So it's kind of like a joke that she is electric based because of the Philippines being bad with their electricity. So yeah, that's another bit of a tidbit. So now here's the thing that I really wanted to get into. That my friend sent a link in. It's called Reserve Requiem Coffee. I don't know if you guys saw him post that link into it and tag me. Did you guys hear or like read into this, or have you guys heard of this before?
Can't say I have.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Requiem Coffee is a coffee shop or slash like coffee bar where the premise is, you know how in our Dungeons and Tatos server we have something called the Tavern. So the premise is that it's a coffee shop with like tons of rooms dedicated for Dungeons and Dragons games.
I did see that actually.
Yeah, it's like big like
Pretty
role
dope.
play rooms. So you can, it's like karaoke, I would assume, like if you reserve a room for karaoke.
Man, that looks pretty.
Yeah, so can you stream?
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Let's go through it together, see if we could go through it, because this episode I was kind of hoping to get a little bit of a Dungeons and Dragons talk. So after this I'll start a conversation about it. But let's just go through it. Yeah, so doesn't that look fucking beautiful? Remember when we were doing like
pretty?
Remember
So
when
that whole it's like its own room?
Yeah.
That's like
that's a room.
Actually, kind of crazy.
Yeah, and you get this whole room. You get to like rent out a room for yourself, and it's completely for your own, like whatever you want to do. But mainly, it's just to do your role playing in a completely secluded space.
Wow.
And I think he said it was in Anaheim, which obviously not for Rachel, but for the rest of us, sorry,
dang close.
It's pretty freaking close. So
I'm guessing this is one of the game tables.
I think that's water, dude.
Is it water? I know. I can't tell if it's epoxy or.
That's definitely
or
water.
resin or.
It looks like water. That's shiny as hell. There's no way that's.
For the reflection, it's kind of like.
There's also specks.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. It could be.
Could be the bottom. I don't know.
But yeah, remember the whole like arcane like secret club shit that we were thinking about doing. I don't know if you remember.
I love this.
Yeah, right there. Anaheim, California.
Their business cards look like Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, what nerds. Fucking nerds.
Probably make tons of money.
No, they definitely do.
Having their place look like this,
Wait,
bro.
and it's a cafe? Sign me up.
Yeah. So it's a coffee bar. What's cool is that like Dungeons and Dragons is such a huge industry. Like I'm pretty sure Carter said that Critical Role, the Twitch channel, is like the #1 most subbed Twitch channel.
Yep.
Yeah. And like I said, growing up, like this shit was for nerds, but there's a big audience for this, so.
It's a big audience.
So transitioning, yesterday we had our what's it called? Our session 0 for our campaign. So what I want to do is not have that same session 0, but I do kind of want to use this opportunity to introduce our characters. I think that's okay since you don't have a character.
Okay.
But please,
Bro,
if you guys would be so
don't even.
inclined, introduce your characters. I'll start, and then
It is a game table.
Oh, it is a table. Yeah, that's cool.
Wait, that looks kind of sick.
That shit looks like the Void, dude.
Yeah,
That's
there's
like,
no way.
that looks like one of those desensitized like chambers that you like sleep in.
That looks like that thing in Avatar where you wake up and you connect to a Navi.
You just lay down. You just lay down and like you sink in. It's like,
Looks like Jello, dog.
This is fucking
No
sick.
And you get coffee, bro? I'm just gonna go for the coffee.
Ricky's gonna be peeing every round.
Dude, Ricky's gonna be bouncing off the walls, dude, with the coffee. Gonna be, I need some more.
I'm gonna join with that coffee, bro.
Nah, Ricky
Oh,
drinks
yeah,
so
bro.
much caffeine at this point, and it like takes
It just
no effect
doesn't,
on
yeah.
him.
He's immune, bro. That's just water for him.
What
Ricky,
makes you see with coffee?
Ricky, like shits out like pure caffeine powder, bro. Like his body just gave up, like digesting it.
It was like, all right, bro, enough is enough.
He
I
farts.
quite honestly hate
He
coffee.
himself is a coffee filter. He drinks water and craps out coffee.
He shart.
like-
He like sharts out beans, bro. Like
Sharts out beans.
And that's why they call him. Oh wait, never mind.
yeah, you can't say that.
Oh,
Unlike my brother, I can't stand coffee. I absolutely hate it.
You're like your
It's-
brother, or you're not
Yeah.
like your brother?
Unlike.
Okay.
Oh, I heard.
I can't stand the coffee. I don't drink it. I don't like it. It's
I
just
know.
not for me.
I'm with you, dude.
And it's so funny too because like whenever like I would get coffee like with my sister, Tito would be like, "Hey, can I try it?" And I'm like, "Tito, it's coffee. You're not gonna like it." He's like, "I still want to try it," and then he would try it and be like, "Ew, I hate coffee."
No,
You
you're
know, yeah, it just reminds me how much I hate it because they keep telling me that like, oh, maybe when you're older, like you don't have a fine palate. You have to keep trying it. To, like, yeah,
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
I keep trying it, and each time is the same. I hate it.
Yeah, bro. They keep saying, "Oh, you'll like it when you grow up." I'm like, bro, I'm
Oh, so yeah,
I'm fucking grown up, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then
You
I've
know
tried it so many times, and I absolutely despise it. Like, it is not my drink.
You know, sometimes I say the occasional mommy and shit like that, but
Bro,
I'm an
so
adult.
Cut off.
You know what's so funny though? I think I tried coffee for the first time when I was like 6.
Yeah,
and I was like
w-
hooked on it. I was,
growing
like,
up,
hooked
I
on it.
was banned from coffee. The whole like coffee makes you short thing. So my dad was like, "No coffee or you're grounded."
Yeah, that's what my parents were kind of on too. They were kind of like no coffee growing up.
Is that
Yeah.
actually
And then-
true?
I don't know.
I don't
Or is
know.
that just like
Actually,
a
it's
fairy
like
tale that they tell you?
I think it's a parent tale because when we went to Mexico, Tito, do you remember when we went
I don't
on
know. I
like,
could
that
do
coffee
research
tour?
on it actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember
Someone
the
Jamie,
coffee tour,
someone
yeah, yeah.
Jamie.
So like okay, so we went on this like coffee tour in like Mexico like a few years ago, right?
Mhm.
And like they were telling us how like the coffee beans over here makes you smarter or some shit like that, or like it doesn't actually like make you short. That it's
Can't
just,
you,
like, a
can't that just be like a
American
marketing scheme though? You pull up to like
Maybe,
a random.
yeah, yeah.
You pull
Yeah,
up to
maybe,
like
but
a
Mexico is very
like
Honest?
superstitious and
Oh.
like ominous and like very odd about how they go about things. And sometimes it's true. Like the things they do over there is very different and very natural with the things that they get. Like you go over there, you order a taco from any place, it'll be the best thing you'll ever have.
I'm just picturing like pulling up to like a coffee manufacturing place, and someone pulls you to the side, it's like, "Hey, you heard about this coffee, bro? It makes it bigger. You know what I'm saying?
It makes you
Dude,
It
big.
makes you
They
bigger."
were actually shitting on Starbucks.
You said,
Oh no, for real, yeah. They were like, no, unlike Starbucks, ours is actually good.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no micro penis Starbucks lovers here. We drink we drink big boy coffee.
okay, let me explain how we got there. So it was like a tour. We stopped at this really cool like museum, like I don't know, like attraction almost, and it was a ton of like old school, like back in the day exhibits. Like there's typewriters, like old machines that would weave clothing and like scarves and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was really nice. It was like a lot of there was a garden in the back with like turtles and koi fish and stuff. It was really nice.
Uh-huh.
And then you took this tram that it took you down this road, and it was like in the middle of these equator type deals. So you would stop it completely, and it would take you back and forth, even though you're like completely idle. It would move you
Huh.
around.
Dang.
It was very cool. And
That
then from then, oh, go ahead.
no, finish because I'm on a completely different.
Okay. You would go ahead, and then it would stop at this coffee place where, you know, that was the very end of the tour. It was the actual coffee. It was this little shack on the side of the road. Off to the left, it was like this dirt, like path area, and you got to this coffee place. There was a very lush, like forest right behind it, and like you could see this huge spider on the leaf. Do you remember, Ricky?
Oh yeah, it was very big.
It was a pretty big spider, like the size of probably like my hand.
And they're like, "Oh, we fed the spider coffee, and that's why it's so big."
No, like, the whole deal, they were chill with it. Like we mentioned it, and they were chill with it. They're like, "Oh yeah, it eats the bugs. Like it's fine." They were fine with it. Like it keeps the pests away. So
Pass away.
So they were very cool with it. Like everybody was getting their coffee, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is really good." Blah blah blah. I don't drink coffee, so I was just kind of standing there, like, man.
Bro, oddly enough, I've never been in Mexico. Like,
I don't suggest going there unless you go with someone that. I'm being honest. I don't suggest you go there unless you're going with someone that you know knows the area very well.
Ricky,
Yeah, that's
can I go with
otherwise
you,
I don't
bro?
suggest going there at all.
Ricky,
actually,
please.
very true.
Let me go with your family, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I mean, yeah,
I don't think it's a very smart or safe idea to go there Especially if you're out of towner and not Mexican.
Yeah.
I think back to the coffee thing. Like one final thing that I thought was pretty cool is like the coffee beans were made in like volcanic soil because there was like a volcano. Like
oh
not,
yeah,
like,
yeah, I've heard
off.
about
That's
that.
true, yeah.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
was really cool.
That reminds me of like I have like this really vague memory, but what's funny about it is I can't remember where, I can't remember who, and I can't remember like all too when, but I definitely remember doing it. And it's it was like a Coke museum, not like cocaine, but like Coca-Cola. It was like a Coca-Cola museum. I just remember going in and it had like different like bottles and flavors and like ads over the years. I don't remember too much about it, but oddly enough, they weren't giving out Cokes, which is very sad.
It's like a chocolate factory, but with no chocolate.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all ever been to Disney World, Epcot, and had the Beverly Coke that they have there?
Can't say I have.
What's the Beverly Coke?
Grossest thing you'll ever taste. It is the most vile.
It's a vile, dude.
You
Like,
could ever taste.
Why is it called Beverly Coke?
I don't know. It was like
Was it in like the California like adventure
it was a
shit that they have
different
there?
it was a different country because it showed
Oh, you said Epcot.
different Coke products from different countries that have been discontinued. And
Did you eat like all the countries when you went there?
Yep.
Yeah. Have you guys
Yeah, it
been
was
to like around the world in Disney World before?
No.
Damn, I'm
Really
feeling a
cool place.
little privileged, just a little. They have like a really like
Flexing.
what's
Must
it
be
called?
nice.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
must
is.
be nice.
It is nice actually. So, what's it called? I remember
the
like
Italian drink.
pulling up to Germany, at Disney World, and just like hearing people just like speak. You know, like the stereotype about like the German language being like super aggressive. just hearing that. I'm pretty sure they're talking like sweet talk
Ambulance. Ambulance. Krankenwagen.
Yeah, no, that was this is pretty much a trip. It was a trip.
Yeah, it's great.
Nine,
Here's
nine,
this
Are
is
you
people's
sure?
initial reactions to Beverly. It's not.
What's the closest thing you can compare it to?
It's like ass.
Have y'all ever licked
An ass?
Nintendo? Yes. No, a Nintendo Switch cartridge.
How it's like bitter? It's like bitter, right?
I have.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro,
like why
wait.
it's like that, right?
Yeah, it's to stop kids from swallowing.
Yeah, it's
them.
to stop dumb little children to like eating the thing.
Then this is
Yeah.
perfect for children. And this drink is actually perfect for children.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
it's terrible. Someone said it tastes like carbonated vomit,
That is so
Oh,
funny.
Oh yikes!
and it's
So-
been there every single year because it's now grown infamy as the worst drink ever.
I was about to say, like, what's the point of keeping it there then? Like,
Yeah, because these are all discontinued.
If it's discontinued, wouldn't it make sense if like the Beverly
Inca
was
Cola's not
just
discontinued.
Inca Cola?
Yeah, it's not discontinued.
Oh yeah, we drink that like on the daily.
Yeah, we drink it.
Oh yeah, some of these have been brought back.
Beverly, like, if it's discontinued, what if it was just like some old rotten like syrup mix that's been there for like 30 years,
Yeah,
and it's just
They
like
just
the taste comes from the age. If age is like ass, it's like the opposite of wine.
yeah. Let's see. Beverly was discontinued in 2009.
Thank God. Shout out, or I would pour one out for Beverly, but I'd rather drink.
Yeah.
Okay, here, let me. Okay, some people. Okay, do you guys like
Grapefruit
not Coke?
rind
Sorry.
is where
Oh, grapefruit rind.
Hey, hey, wait,
No wonder.
Carter, were you the one that didn't know the grapefruit technique?
no.
I think it was Elijah.
Oh, Elijah.
No, it was,
The
no, it
grapefruit-
was. I think it was Ricky.
Man, if our parents
I
didn't
don't-
watch,
okay, listen,
if our parents
I do
didn't
not
watch this
know the
podcast, I tell
term.
Carter to pull it up. Hey, you're making the grapefruit noise. Nice.
See, Ricky said he didn't. See, that's when me and you were talking about it, Darius.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Ricky definitely knows what it is. He just probably
He
doesn't
has
know the name
to.
of it.
He has to know.
That's what I was saying.
No,
like,
yeah, I
definitely
know now.
knew.
I definitely do.
What were you saying though?
I
Someone
just
was
never
saying
heard of the
something.
term.
I was
Oh, yeah,
gonna
people.
say that. Do you guys like root beer? I know so
love-
many people who
I love
hate
root beer.
root
I
beer.
fucking love root beer, dude.
Yeah, I love root beer.
I have so many friends in person who absolutely hate root beer. Like they disgust it with everything in their power. I don't know why I love it.
Don't worry, that's one of my coworkers. Okay, my question is, what's your favorite like brand of root beer?
Brand root beer?
A&W.
I do love me
Probably,
some
yeah.
A&W. There's
Yeah,
what's it called? There's a picture of me and my grandpa at like a Air Force base, and cause like there's like a restaurant for A&W.
The A&W restaurant, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know, 4. I still had the Michael Jackson hair. It went down to my shoulders.
Do you guys know like the origins of root beer?
No.
Actually, no. Please enlighten
Like,
me.
okay, it's an actual like it's made with an actual root, like back in the day.
I would hope so.
And when they would cook it, they would have to like do it in the right way, or else, it's like you know, with the pufferfish, you know, if you don't eat it in the right way, or like they don't cut it in the right way, they'll
Yeah, bro.
die.
Yeah.
I played Minecraft.
Yeah, it was like that. Like if you didn't like do it in the right way, they would just die. They would drink it and then they would just end up dying. Yeah, like it was something along the lines of that. I don't exactly remember, but I do know it comes from a root, and then
Bro,
you would have to make it like that.
That has to be like one of the sickest like man cave drinks. Like, hey, bro, fucking drink this.
The forbidden moonshine.
Drink this, and then they just croak right there on the couch.
It's like,
Shout out to the people.
How
taking us in the root beer
instantaneous was the
every
death?
day.
Yeah. So was it like on sip they die?
No,
or-
no. It was like a poison. It
It's
was like with
just
the
like-
pufferfish. He's like, you're like, oh god, and then you just hunch over in the couch and you like,
I'm imagining him just like, I'm imagining him drinking it, right? And like, it takes a couple like hours, and he dies on the way out. So while he's pissing it out, is when he dies.
Okay, I'm sorry, but what Bastion said is that like shout out to the man who tested it first. Like that's true. Like who let me try that. You know, just kind of croak right after. It goes to the same. Like I always mention this. Like who looked at a cow and go like, I want what he's having. Like who looked at the others like, I'm gonna take a sip of that. Like that'll be good.
Bruh, they were just honestly okay. To answer that question, I have a working theory that was done out of horniness. Like, there is no way someone did that. But like, ain't no way someone looked at a cow and was like, "This is a completely normal human thing," right? Someone had to.
So someone had to be down bad. Right?
Yes, someone
like,
had to.
No bitches at all.
Someone had to have been down bad, astronomically. Because you have to understand, you have to like think about the position. Was he like on his knees, like turned around, and like milking it straight into his mouth? Like, or like, because there's no way. Because like, if you're watching a baby cow get the
Like,
milk,
just
right?
drink straight out of it.
Then your first instinct isn't to jack it off for the milk, right? Your instinct is to do
go under and then just take a sip.
Your instinct is to do the same thing as the baby cow if you want that milk, right?
I imagine like someone like hunched over like on the dirt and just started taking a sip out of the cow. You know?
Yeah. There's no way that wasn't like a horny thing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's my whole deal with that. Like humans, they weren't supposed to drink milk. Our bodies react well to it when they initially do, like cow milk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like half of us are lactose, right?
Exactly, that's the point. That's my point.
I finally
Like,
got over it.
What weak fucking
we're
people?
not initially supposed to drink it.
I'm just kidding.
Humans just are like, I don't care. I want some of what he's having, and so we just eventually got used to it.
That's literally the story of the entire human race.
That's
Exactly,
true.
they just got used to it. They just got used to it. It's the same thing with like birds and how vultures and crows and the sort, how they eat like rotten foods and they don't get sick. Initially, they would always get sick, but they didn't care. They would throw up the food, but they would keep going back.
Still do it.
So they just got used to it. The germs just like their stomachs just got used to the germs and everything.
This is
in
kind
it.
of funny because like you see like a giraffe eating like a tree and boy, I was like, man, that's a salad right there. Like that's just gonna be busted.
That's a salad right there.
That's the same thing for us, man. You just like you see like who looked at spinach and were like, that's it.
Exactly. No, that's a lot of shits like that, dude. Like
Exactly.
a banana, right?
Like who was the first human who like hunted down an animal and cooked it?
Well, okay,
You know?
hold on, but like I think hunting probably primal. Cooking.
Well, yeah, it's a primal urge and stuff like that. But like, where does
the
I know
cooking
there's already
come
theories
from?
and people have done of it. Yeah, exactly.
Aren't they just like we can't necessarily eat raw meat without getting sick anymore.
Nowadays, yeah. Imagine like a caveman Gordon Ramsay.
It had to be it had to be on accident, bro. I'm saying like, what if someone let the Unga Bunga meat next to the Unga Bunga fire and then they just cook on accident?
And then Unga Bunga Gordon Ramsay's like,
exactly.
It needs salt. He's just
Like no, it had to be an accident. There's no way some like caveman did it on purpose.
bro,
Like,
dude. If we get like money, right? Let's say this podcast pops off and we get money for like whatever production thing. I am pitching right now, episode 1, right? To have a game show, a cooking game show, where you can only cook using caveman techniques.
Caveman techniques,
Yeah.
we're gonna have like our own little fire.
Yes,
like,
dude.
like
they
our
gotta
hands.
they
Except
gotta
here's
like
the thing.
hand crank it.
No cranks, nothing like that. You have
Mortar and pestle.
thatch, you have flint, you have a rock.
Bro,
you have
he's
to
playing
bang.
Ark right now, bro.
Ark survival of
How
all.
did you do that? That sounded like a rock.
I loved Ark, bro, for real.
That's
Ark was fun.
Ark was my
It's like
jam.
you hit a
I probably
dragon.
have.
Or not a
I-
dragon, a dinosaur.
I probably had like over 500 hours on that game.
holy
Yeah,
fuck.
I love Ark. Like
No, I played Ark so much.
Bro,
I want
I'm
to start a world with people, but
We should
No
actually
one's
start up an
been
Ark world
It,
again.
it was genuinely
Yeah.
fun.
It actually was
Honestly, I think it's one of the
genuinely
best
I
games
got
out
it on
there. It's just
Steam if you wanna
not.
set one up.
It's a genuinely amazing game. It's just the fact that it has a ton of bugs. You
I'm-
can't go into it thinking it's bug free. You have to just embrace the bugs.
I'm literally the opposite.
Same thing with Skate though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Rust
Skate
too.
was
Rust, I love Rust.
Nah, I
great
was-
because of its bugs.
I was saying that I'm literally the opposite of Tito because I only have like 12 minutes on Arc and it's literally just fucking with my character on character creation. Having
The
like
worst characters.
it's just like I literally have like Thanos with a couple ribs removed and
like
definitely
a 12-inch waist.
and like a Brazilian butt lift. Like it's just Thanos with a thickie, bro. Like that's definitely who that's definitely my character.
My
in
dude
Arc.
Ron Swanson ran in there, tamed some dinosaurs, and then eventually got to. Okay,
Can
like,
you-
that's how it ended up.
Not in like 5th grade or something like that, I had dreams where I was murdered by my own Arc character. I was at the Ochoa Park in Apple Valley, and I just see my
remember Ochoa
tall, like thick and
6'1".
thin Arc character, like 8'6", just sprinting around the corner.
Their running
towards
animation
me,
is
and it
so
was
funny
the
too.
terrifying thing ever.
Honestly, Ark is a really great game. Like, I ended up with this gigantic base and gigantic. We had a cave full of wyverns and dinosaurs of the sorts, and I remember just having like this 2 dragons. I think one was Flame Princess, the other one was Arbok. I named after a Pokemon and from Adventure Time.
Arbok.
And it was really cool because it was a poison dragon and a flame dragon.
Guys,
They were
it's
insane.
Cobra backwards.
Definitely, yeah.
It was really cool. It was a great game, to be honest. I
If you
really
wanna
loved
start
it.
one, it's free on the Xbox Pass.
That's just
I
gonna
have
be
it on
gone
Steam.
for like February, so
Oh, we have the Xbox
Alright.
Pass.
it's gone in February. That's why Elijah and I are rushing to get It Takes Two done. It Takes
No,
Two
I'm not
on my
gonna keep paying
YouTube.
for it.
Yeah, well, probably not.
But honestly, it's a really good game. It's the same with Rust. I would love to play Rust with you guys just because of like it's so much fun. Honestly, it's more on the PvP aspect than like PvE. That's where more the fun is. If you guys go onto like a PvE roleplay server, I'm sorry, like. That's not it. That's not what the fun's at. The fun's in the PvP. Going in there with a bow and arrow, some stick and string, going in there, ended up with an AK. That's how I do it.
Fucking AK.
Ending up with an SMAW.
Okay.
It's just great.
To transition into the last maybe 30 minutes of this podcast, we have an option, all right? We can either go into like our D&D introduction for next week, because we have it scheduled for Saturday at like 6, and then we're probably going to record the podcast right after that. So we could give the listeners maybe like a introduction to our D&D, or we could save that, and we can go into like a get to know us type segment. So which what are you guys kind of feeling more?
Was the Get to Know Us segment like
Yeah.
last episodes?
Probably, yeah. I don't
Not
have a D&D character.
yeah, not necessarily like, oh, bring up like an embarrassing story, but it'll be structured like that.
Maybe they get to know us just because Tito's here and we could,
Okay. Yeah.
have him
Yeah.
be included
Yeah,
in our
we'll
conversation.
we'll save our
Big brain.
D&D talk for next week. Then.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
which
session
I'm
1
very
we're all
excited
probably
about.
gonna.
Yeah, true. Session 1's
We're
probably
probably gonna have
be-
a lot.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have a lot to say like after D&D.
Oh yeah, especially if we're doing it right after. So
Yeah.
for listeners,
Very exciting stuff.
session 1 is gonna be like podcast like. I'm not planning on editing the session at all, really. I'm just gonna press record. We're gonna play for however long we play. If it's 2 hours, I'm fucking recording a 2-hour video on my YouTube channel. But Oh, I'm also like in the future maybe live streaming it depending on how people like it. Oh, because I'm also doing this on OBS, I could also live stream the podcast if that ends up being like that could be like an option. But yeah, so yeah, be on the lookout next week. Maybe same time the podcast comes up for the VOD of our session 1 for D&D.
Maybe eventually we could do like live Q&As if eventually it does pop off.
Yeah. So yeah, using
That'd be
OBS
really
is
cool.
definitely like a much better idea. I don't know why I was using GeForce. All right. So I think the best person to start this segment off is with Rachel. So I would like you to say your name again. I want the listeners to start getting used to our voices. Rachel being my co-host, and plus I think your story is probably going to be one of the more interesting stories because it's pretty recent. So the question that I have for everyone today is, how did you first get into gaming? And how did that lead you into meeting like the Tato group or like joining the Tatos? So Rachel, you have the floor.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Rachel. I am, I guess, a baby when it comes to gaming. I guess when it comes to participating in it like consistently, I'm like a year old, I guess. Year and I guess a year. Yeah. And the first like real game that I got was Overwatch. And with that, I didn't really play it consistently, so I didn't really get that burnout like everyone else here has, as I used to.
Oh, you want to talk about burnout? Would you really describe it as
not burnout?
yeah?
bro.
Would you
No,
describe it as a
burnout.
burnout? Because we still fucking go back to play it every
Play
now
it
and then.
all the time.
Yeah,
Burnout,
not all the time. Maybe like once a month.
Yeah, bro. Don't say all the time, bro.
I don't know, in a love-hate relationship with Overwatch, I guess.
I'm retired.
Yeah. Tired of it. But with that, I like, me as a person, I like to add people like in my games, because back then I hadn't I had no friends to play with. None of my friends here that I live with play games, so I was just playing Overwatch by myself for like 30 minutes, and then I would just do something else. And like one of those people in the long list of people was Ricky, and like he won't respond, but I just kept him there. Oh, hello.
Uh-oh.
Here we have it, the first
interruption of the day. Or not the day, of the podcast. Welcome.
Yeah, the podcast.
Yeah. And with that, I mean, I wasn't that consistent with gaming, but then eventually, I got into contact with Urki again, like fall 2020 area. 2020?
Probably, yeah, because
Yeah,
is this around the time where you joined our server for the first time?
Yeah, that was, yeah.
So Rachel joined our server not as Rachel.
I joined with a different name because I have a lot of trust issues with the internet, so normally I give out my second name.
You don't have to say it if you don't want to, but
yeah, I normally just give my second name, which is still my name, but I don't go by it like ever. It's just there.
Yeah, so when we were revealed that your real name was something else, some people thought you were just a completely different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, I did at first, but the voice sounded familiar, and then and then how long do you think, or did you play any games before Overwatch, like at all? Do you have like any gaming experience before that?
I had a Wii. I
nice,
played Just Dance.
let's go.
I
Didn't
played
you
Just
say
Dance
Minecraft
and like
before?
Hot Wheels.
Like a
racing
video
games.
game Hot Wheels?
Huh?
Like a video game Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Also had like tennis games. That was cool.
Those
Wii
are the best
Sports.
ones.
Wii Sports.
Those are
Sonic.
different.
Sonic Tennis.
Ooh, Sonic Tennis.
Also like when I wanted to get into gaming more, I would just play a lot on my phone. So I would just play like PUBG Mobile, Fortnite Mobile.
All right, great. No. We don't shoot down mobile gaming anymore. We don't. So don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I really wanted to get into gaming, but since I didn't have like a laptop to support it because I had a Mac, I would just play on my phone.
Now,
So then meeting Ricky, getting closer to him,
Yeah.
with that time I had a Windows laptop, which was
shut the Hunter. What the hell, bro?
You got Ben and
hello.
Hunter in the chat. We're in the middle of
Yeah, we're in the middle of a story.
We're in the middle of a segment, but welcome Hunter to the. That's a second. Wow, two interruptions.
Clean, bro.
2 interruptions in the podcast, same episode.
Yeah, Hunter looking fresh. He looks like he ran a marathon.
Hunter's sweating though.
Hunter looks like he slicked back his hair using the ice cream.
Using the ice cream.
All right. Well, while the brothers are going, continue.
Let's continue.
Yeah. So with that time when I am very persistent, Ricky, he's very emotionless, at least for the beginning of the talking.
Emotionless.
Yeah, but me as the excited, enthusiastic person I am on the internet, at least, I tried to shoot myself just into his life, like I am going to be your friend. Here we are. And then I got invited to the server, and then I left the server because I was on a different Discord account and joined on my main one with my actual name on it. And then meeting you guys pretty much opened up this whole path of like different video games for me to try out and all that stuff. So
aw, so sweet, so wholesome.
Baby gamer.
Baby gamer.
Awesome.
Baby
Okay,
gamer.
now it's gonna be our turn to, if you want, optionally comment. I'm just gonna say it's nice to have another Filipino. We have a lot of Filipinos, but
Yeah,
more
I
than
didn't even know she was. If I knew she was Filipino before everything started, I would no more.
no more.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
Another thing.
Jokes.
Another thing that I want to
remember
say.
you were introduced as Ricky's sugar mama.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
$100 for the
Bruh, dude, 3K. She had 3K just lying around. And literally, anytime any of us were like, oh, we want this, Rachel's like, okay. Yeah, okay. Ricky got like a couple skins off of that.
To be honest, she insisted. I was like, no. And she was like, I know you want it.
Yo, you got a skin for me?
But yeah, so yeah, another thing, Rachel, there was like a time, like, I don't know, probably like 2020, where I was trying to find more girls for the server because I felt bad that like Sky was like,
I remember that,
surrounded by us like all the time and didn't have like anyone to kind of, just be a girl with.
Yeah.
So you've probably been one of like the most like crucial members, whatever.
The best.
Whatever. I don't like Rachel that much anyway, so
Oh wow.
just kidding.
You only chose to co-host.
Yeah. I only chose her to be my co-host, and I call her my older sister. Okay.
So-
Next we'll go with Bashi.
Oh,
Yeah, just say your name, what got you into gaming, how you met the Tatos.
so pretty much, I started off with Call of Duty and Black Ops 2 because I got it on the Xbox. I was like,
actually, don't forget the origin, like the origin of the Tatos.
oh god. So I met Carter. Well, I didn't meet Carter, but I met him in like 6th grade, whatever. But in 8th grade is where like I went up to him and asked him, and I was like, hey, do you have PlayStation? I was like, wait, no, you have Xbox, just like Trent and Judah, huh? And because I think I don't know why I said that, but I genuinely thought he had Xbox. And he was like, no, I have PlayStation. I was like, oh, shoot, you do? I was like, no way. He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And then we exchanged gamer tags, whatnot, blah, blah. And then we started playing, hanging out. And then I think I got in contact more with Trent from Carter.
He's
like, I always knew Trent, but like I was never like close with him. It was more just like, oh, I know him type thing. And from there, I think I became closer with you. I wasn't too big of a fan of you. Because you were
Nice.
talking that schmack on me, bro, for like no reason. I didn't even know who you were, bro.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Sorry,
You were
Bashi.
talking schmack on
I was
me.
talking
Like,
mad shit on Bashi.
Carter was streaming, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what my friend's doing." And it's just his cousin talking schmack as well as Carter and Trent.
Called you my clingy girlfriend or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
I did say something like that. And so
Yeah,
Bashi
that was
and I
great.
were not cool until we met in
Dude,
person.
we were playing cross out, and then I just get a message from Bashi in the top left, and it said like, "All right, that's fine. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to play, but I won't be too clingy on you or something like that." It's like,
I was like, bro. I was like, what? I was like, all right.
It's
like,
funny
my bad,
because
bro.
our entire friendship's kind of been like that, Bashi.
And then after that, met you. I was like, oh. I was like, all right. I guess it's not so bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, because then we ended up meeting in person, right? And so we kind of just like
Yeah.
we weren't tough enough to like actually hate each other in real life. So
I wasn't gonna walk up to you and be like, you're the guy.
yeah,
you.
He was about to be
I
like,
mean, you did do that. You asked me, and
how tough are
you're
you?
like, which one's your cousin? And I was like, tall.
tall.
And then he was like, oh, okay.
Like, okay. And I looked at you. I was like, oh. I was like, I was like, man, you're tall.
Yep, and that was
And
the start of our
then-
friendship.
Yeah. And then, and then from you, I met everyone else.
Hey, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have any comments on how Bashi joined? We pretty much already said mine. Yeah, Bashi kind of didn't like me for the.
Did all Black Ops 3 and 4 Easter eggs, by the way.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was kind of actually that was more so of the origin of the group. Because I guess I'll get into mine. Hello, I'm Darius. So I'm related to Carter and Hunter, but Carter's the only one here. I'm related to Carter. I didn't really play video games with anyone but Carter and Hunter until like I met the Tatos. So came here from the Philippines. My first game was Sonic Riders, which is a PlayStation 2 racing game.
So good. I love that game.
Yeah, best PlayStation 2 game ever. When I met Carter and Hunter, they introduced me to GarageBand. We had the drum peripherals and the guitars and everything for that. It was a blast. Loved it. So pretty much my whole gaming experience comes from Carter and Hunter. And growing up, I only played with them. Call of Duty was only with them. Little Big Planet, only with them. Literally everything was only with Carter and Hunter. And so Carter started playing Call of Duty more and would do Easter eggs with Bashi and Trent. So I would know who they are, but I never would play with them.
I say Trent.
Oh, not Trent. Was it Willem?
Yeah.
Willem. Sorry. Yeah, Willem. Another Tato. So I would say Carter, Bashi, and Willem are really like the core three. And then it really didn't start like growing. I didn't play with them until I played like a game of Fortnite with them, and that's
I think it was Overwatch.
well, no, I definitely played Fortnite first. Cause
It's Fortnite?
yeah,
I remember it as Overwatch.
I
Okay,
remember
well,
it
I do
was-
remember a Fortnite match with you guys pretty early. So okay, we'll say we started with Overwatch, and Overwatch is one of those games that I didn't really get onto my radar because it wasn't like super hyped for me. But my ex stepmom, long story, gave me that gave me that present for my birthday, and so I just played the game. Turns out Carter also got it. We fell in love with the game. Bashi and everyone else got the game too, and really that was the start of the Tatos. So we would pretty much play all the time. I know Carter and Bashi would play like 6 in the morning all the time before school, 5 in the morning before school, just to get some ranked games in. We would grind ranked. Like we were so fucking sweaty in that game.
It was rough.
Yeah.
Carter, we were so dumb, bro.
A lot of the original like inside jokes like El Toxico came from Rainbow, but like came from like that time. It's because like I would get so mad playing Overwatch.
I remember that.
Yeah. I met Ricky. Ricky can probably say this more on like elaborate this more on his side of the story. But pretty much I met Ricky at school and he flexed his rank on me and we started
Literally
playing.
flex on him day one.
Yeah.
Not even like 5 minutes into talking with him, I was like, "Yeah, I'm Grandmaster in Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like, be friends with me."
'Cause-
Bow down to me.
So all right, Ricky and I will tell the story simultaneously, but pretty much I'm chilling Am I chilling on the floor or are you chilling on
Yeah,
the floor?
you're literally chilling on the floor in the grass, like against a tree.
Yeah, I was
Like, on the
just
street.
I was waiting to go home. School ends. This is like sophomore year of high school, probably.
No, it was like late freshman year.
Okay, late freshman year of high school, and I'm just chilling, waiting for my car ride home. It was Carter's dad picking me up. And there's this girl walks up to me, and with this girl is Ricky. And Ricky just starts talking to me.
Ricky talked to girls before?
Ricky followed this girl. I don't think they actually were friends.
No.
You're telling me Ricky was a Chad back then?
No. I'm sorry. I gave Ricky way too much credit for that.
No, we were actually friends, right? It
Yeah.
was actually Darius.
You actually had a friend that was a girl?
With this girl. Darius trying to get with this girl.
I was hella, dude. I wasn't like down bad, but you could tell like I was shooting the shots.
Like Darius wanted to shoot a shot. Like he tried to get next to her, but it turns out because me and her we had like both had the same class before getting out of school.
Mhm.
So it was like the final period, and like her and I would just like simply like walk out, we were just talking whatever. And then Darius just happened to like tag along because Darius was like down bad.
Yeah, I was pretty down bad.
And then so like usually like after like once I get up the gate, I just walk up to my own to hang out by myself. And then that's when like Darius like popped out, and I overheard Overwatch.
Yeah. So I think I was talking to one of the original tatos about Overwatch, and so Ricky overhears me, and he's like, "Are you talking about Overwatch?" And I was like, "Yeah, I play Overwatch." He's like, "PlayStation?" And I was like, "Yeah, I play on PlayStation." He's like, "Who do you main?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a Genji main, nothing crazy." He's like, "Really? I'm a Genji main too." I'm like, "No fucking way, it's crazy." I was like, "What's your rank? Do you play rank?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm top 500 on PlayStation." And I was like, actually flabbergasted. I didn't want to say anything. He's like, "Do you play ranked? What rank are you?" And I was like, "Bro, I don't even want to say it, dude." At that time, I was probably like gold, like low gold.
Yeah, you said gold.
Yeah.
You said gold, and I'm over here trying to play. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, this guy fucking garbage. But like in my head, I'm like in my head, I'm like, oh no, it's like not too bad.
Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, shut up, bro. Get fucking top 500. Anyways, so I invited him to play. Funny enough about Ricky, a lot of us didn't like him either.
Oh yeah, for sure. I remember. You guys hated him. No, I remember you would talk to me about him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
At first, like, we all had a grudge against Ricky because like that top 500, bro, it came with an ego, and so a lot of us, it came with an ego, is what I said. So like a lot of us were like, yeah, we get it, you're good, but shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I think really the person that put him into his place the most is Kai.
Bro, Kai was not having that.
Yeah,
shit.
Kai.
Yeah. Crazy.
Kai is another Tato. Hopefully, you guys get to meet him one day.
He was so petty. He'd just be like, "All right, so just because I switched to this character, we're gonna win, right?"
Yeah. He's a bit older than us, but because of that, we respect and love that man so much.
Kai.
Yeah,
I really do. I miss him.
Man.
We genuinely love that guy. I was gonna say kid, but not a kid.
Man.
But we love him. Kai, if you're watching this, bro, I love you.
No, I love Kai. I genuinely do. I wish we could play more.
Dude, honestly,
Yeah.
I want to play some Rainbow with him
Yeah,
already.
you guys have to get in Rainbow again.
Yeah.
I've been playing recently again.
Grind that.
Tito, I met through Ricky. Honestly, I don't even remember like Ricky saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna bring my brother into this." Honestly,
I remember that day. I remember because you guys were doing ranked, and okay, I remember begging him like.
Oh, he's cutting.
You're like cutting out.
He's cutting.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You guys sounded really cool. I remember begging Ricky over and over again to let me play with you guys, but he kept saying no. I understood why now, because you guys are. I'm just kidding. But I remember this. I was really nervous to play with you guys, and so I remember I joined in. I was really quiet at first.
Yeah.
And after a while, like we started playing more. And
You were
more.
probably better than us, though. Whatever game we were playing.
He was Diamond.
He was better than us.
I was Diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tito was saying like, if only no, not to sound rude or anything.
No, yeah, he said
It
we
was like
helped
5
Zelda
years ago,
back.
bro. It's
Definitely.
okay. It's okay. It was like 5 years ago.
You're like, bro, you're holding me back.
I remember, yeah, I like no hard feelings, but it was like 5 years ago. I remember like if I continue playing on my own, I'd probably be in Masters in a. But like I really wanted, I liked playing with you guys and I like and stuff like that. So I was just with you guys. So
Hey,
I was.
you know what
playing
though?
them.
That's a
I was invited with
W.
you guys.
That's a W. Saying that you like playing with us is a W.
I remember like oh, these guys are funny. It is
You
frustrating not being able to
sacrificed your
climb.
rank for us.
Yeah, I remember like damn, I was like right there to Masters. I was in Diamond, but like it's nice playing with these guys. So I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm in platinum.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Kai, I was pretty much like Rachel. I just added everyone. I added everyone in the game. Kai, he was just a really cool dude in the comms, so I just friended him, and rest is history. I guess that's pretty much all potatoes. That's how I met everyone.
Toddy in that same.
You didn't even mention Sky once.
Well, no, because Sky, I feel like Sky's story is gonna include me, so I didn't want to take her story too much. But Toddy, but
Thank you, Carter.
He's not a tato.
yeah. But I did meet him in that same game.
In that same game, yeah.
Yeah, and then so Sky, you're pretty much last one left. Carter, have you gone?
Yeah, Carter's in gun.
Okay,
Carter.
We'll go Carter. We'll go Carter last. Oh well, I felt like Tito kind of just. I mean, yeah. If you want to add more Tito, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So name, how I met, and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
How you met us?
My name is Raul. I go by Tito in the group. How I first started playing video games was on the PS2. The first actual video game I started playing was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ricky, I'm sure you remember.
That's a good game.
Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront 2, that was my jam. I love that game. Star Wars, such a great franchise. Ooh. I absolutely enjoyed playing that game. And from then on, my dad would get like every other game through there. Like, I can't remember the titles. They were like a lot like less of a AAA games. They were just like, like those forgotten ones back then. And then my uncle got a PS3, and then we would go into his room and with our cousin, technically our uncle, more of a cousin. We would go in there and play Black Ops 1 Zombies. I remember I was hella scared at first. I was like, I want to say the first time I started playing video games when I was 4, Battlefront 2. Okay, I was playing all the way back then. I basically came out the womb with the controller. Okay, I have been playing ever since I was little, and so I was like 5, maybe 6, playing Black Ops 1. And I remember they were telling me it's not that scary. Come on, just open your eyes. Look, it's not that scary. I was frightened, bro. I was shivering in my timbers. I was absolutely frightened. And then one day I just opened them and I got addicted. Like we just did not stop playing zombies from then on. And then it just kind of got in from there. My cousin just kept bringing in more games. We got our own PS3, hopped from the PS3 to Xbox, played Left 4 Dead. That game's amazing. Back to PS3. And then it just kind of evolved from there, from PS3, PS4, and now the 5, and here. And I've just been playing games ever since.
Nice.
And you already know the story. You've told it. That Ricky introduced me to you guys.
Yeah.
That is basically it.
Okay, next.
All right. Hello. So pretty much my first game that I can really remember when I was like super small was a leapfrog game. If you guys have ever had those.
Yeah.
Like A, B, C, D, like learning the alphabet kind of shit. Then I had a Game Boy too, and like, Nintendo consoles, but I was too small to really comprehend what was going on. My earliest game I remember really being into was the Legend of Zelda series. I was into Ocarina, but I could not get past one level, so I stopped playing that.
It's this guy throwing a Game Boy on the floor.
Yeah.
Fuck!
It was on my DS, but yeah, I did not know how to do that.
Oh yeah, DS.
Then I remember playing the Wii a lot, but I think like the thing that really got me into gaming was I was visiting my cousin Jared. He was like a couple years older than me, and he goes, "Oh my gosh, one of my relatives is over. You should come over to my house and see his setup." And I was like, "Okay, what are you talking about? Like, how full can a desk be, or whatever?" His cousin had 2 monitors, like right there, had like Steam open on one, had like a video. I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" And then he goes, "Do you want to play Left 4 Dead?" I was like, "Oh, that sounds scary."
What a great game to start on! Holy moly!
And
I know.
He was like, "No, just play it." And you guys know how much I adore Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes sense why you like it.
By the way, we gotta play Back 4 Blood.
No, not even Back 4 Blood.
Left 4 Dead.
Modded Left 4 Dead. And Chelly needs to be in the video. For sure, Chelly needs to be in the squad for modded Left 4 Dead. 100%.
She looks so lost right now. Look at
but knowing that Left 4 Dead was one of your first games makes so much sense.
It was modded to where the tanks were Shreks and everything they would shoot you, it would
Bro.
play All Star
Yeah.
at like loud volume. So I was really fucking scared of Left 4 Dead. I was like, no way I'm playing that, Jared. He goes, come on, just try it.
Not
And
Shrek,
then-
Jared, please, not Shrek.
Yeah, he would chase me. It was like, even though I tried it and I was scared, I adored that game and I was hooked. And then he showed me like Portal, which I also loved a lot.
So you grew up on like Valve games.
Yeah. a
Wow,
lot.
you're actually a little bit more
And-
cultured than all
And
of
you
us.
were the last one to get the PC. What's fixing
Yeah.
my head?
Bruh,
Just kidding.
shut up. Listen to my
Don't
lore, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen.
I got
Skylord.
I actually tolerate left.
But then
I do.
Bless you.
after I like spent the summer with my cousin, I went back home and my grandpa gave me his Xbox 360. So of course I got Left 4 Dead on there, right?
Yeah.
I played that. I'd say my first like official FPS game was Call of Duty Ghosts, which I know is a horrible game, okay?
No, no, no.
It's not that bad. It
No,
was okay.
no,
No,
it's
it's
okay.
a revolutionary game.
For being
Yeah, that's a
shit,
lie.
for being
That's
garbage.
a lie.
That's cool.
I always get told that it was like a really shit game to start on, but I didn't care, dude. I knew that like if you get a 5 kill streak, you get a dog, right? Like I was just like, whoa, let's go, you get a doggy or whatever.
Actually, I do remember that. That was actually like cool.
I
Yeah.
love that.
One of my
But
favorite
of course,
parts
my I didn't even do like. Was there a story? I just played.
Yeah, there's
I
a
don't know-
story,
I
but
don't know
it was
what I
kind of
did.
mid.
The story was cool. I like the story. It was okay.
Riley was the best part, and then yeah,
I would just play
The dog, right? That's
multiplayer.
what that was. The
yeah,
dog.
yeah.
And I remember my KD being like 5 and 45. Like I did not know how to do anything. But then I got more custom with I guess gaming on a console. I met Darius in 6th grade, Rio Vista. Darius really got me into I've heard of it before, like Minecraft. Me and him would talk about modded Minecraft all
Bro,
the time.
Sky and I would like Carter, did you ever have Miss who was our 6th grade teacher? Dupree? Rosset?
Dupree, yes.
So you had Boroff, huh? The girl that replaced Dupree?
Dude, Boroff is so cool.
Okay, so so you had that same classroom. So that classroom had like Mac computers like next to the window, maybe like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Sky and I would use those computers to make like Minecraft skins. And like and like
What a legend.
yeah, we would one of us would like be on lookout to see if like she was looking. And the other person was just
Fantastic.
and what's so
That's
funny is I
amazing.
remember the last day of school, Sky and I are sitting next to each other. And Dupree is looking at the computers trying to wipe it because like it's the last day of school. And she's like, Darius, why is one of the saved passwords on the Mac for a Minecraft account? Or for like a Mojang account? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing. I don't know. But yeah.
Dude,
That was funny.
It's amazing.
But yeah.
Um,
To elaborate a little bit more, I don't even know like what the first words between you and me were.
Me and you. Oh, I know that I think I was introduced to you by someone. I didn't really talk, so for sure I didn't make the first move. I think either you did or someone we must have known like mutually.
Yeah. Because through Sky was kind of like in elementary school. Sky was pretty much like my ear, and it was like that perfect like stereotypical relationship of the person that talks way too much and the person that doesn't talk at all. So I would just be there like, Sky, listen to me, and Sky would be like, okay. So I just talk and I would just go and go and go. Sometimes I'd be like, sometimes I would just like sing to Sky. I was like, Sky, listen to this song. Sky, listen to this love song I learned. It's not about you. It's about this crush I have. Yeah.
No, he would sing it to me in the back of the class.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, damn, that shit slaps.
Yeah, and then I'd be like,
Good.
you think I should sing it to the girl? It's gotta be like, yeah, go. And then I would sing to the girl,
Then
and
he
I
starts
get,
singing again.
yeah, I would sing to the girl, and then I get, oh, that's romantic. Nah, I would,
Bro, what a hype man, bro.
I would go to the girl, start singing, and then go back to Sky, crying like she said no.
He said, I was thinking about you.
About me, thinking about us. Yeah, no, but Sky was like, Sky and I were that friendship in middle or elementary school where it was just like the ear and the mouth.
Yeah, it was great.
Sky and I go on a hiatus.
Yeah,
for
for a while.
from like maybe like 7th grade to
Freshman, because that's when I was in Apple Valley. Freshman year.
Yeah.
I started at Apple Valley High School. Yes, I did.
But you just moved away because I remember
Sorry.
Sky like just
No, I agree.
Sky probably like just moved
Elaborate.
away. Because like out of nowhere, I just have this thought in my head. I was like, I wonder what Sky's up to. So look up her Instagram.
Remember we even before then I saw you at the Bell game.
Oh yeah, at a football game. Yeah, but we didn't really like talk or anything.
No, but I was so excited to see. I was like, holy shit, he's alive. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, so what's it called? One random day, I just like, I wonder what Sky's up to. Because that was just like someone I haven't talked to in a really long time.
Yeah.
So I found her Instagram. She hasn't posted in the last 2 years. So I was like, maybe.
Don't check.
So I was like, maybe, what's it called? Maybe this account's inactive, but I'll just text her, whatever. I was like, hi Sky, how are you doing? And she's like, oh my crap, is this the Darius from elementary school? So like that. We have the receipts, but I'm too lazy to pull it
Yes,
out.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really wholesome. That's nice.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Pretty much from there, I'm just like, oh yeah, I like to play Overwatch. She's like, oh my god, I play Overwatch. And I was like, oh really? I play Diva. She's like, oh, I play Diva. It was literally just the same conversation I had with Ricky. Just instead of like Genji, it was Diva.
That was his icebreaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back then it was yeah, I play Overwatch.
Oh man, everyone's parents must have hated their child then, bro, to get them Overwatch.
Yeah, and then Sky would join the call. Or so before Discord, before we all had PCs, PlayStation party, Sky would just join the party, then leave. Sky would join the party. We would play like 3 comp games.
Oh, Lord, I knew this was coming.
She'd be like, thanks, and then bye.
For real, yeah.
I remember one specific day. I think me and Darius brought our PlayStations over to Trenton's house, and we all had like different setups around.
Oh, yeah, I
and
remember
Darius
that
was
day.
like, "Hey, do you want to invite Sushi Rec?" And so we're like, "Who's that?" And he was like, "Oh, this is one of my good friends from way back when." And so we're like, "Sure, I guess." And then I think everyone started clowning on her for some reason. I can't remember what exactly it was, but we all started clowning on her. But then like you did something, you popped off, and all of us like kind of shut up.
Yeah, no, because for some reason
I remember
when we first met you liked to play Widow.
I played Diva the most before Widow, and I remember you guys were like talking, like you were messing around, like, so I didn't really like take it personally. But then, right as you guys were talking about it, I think I got like a 4K ball.
Mid-sentence, bro. Mid-sentence.
Yeah. And all of us were just like,
oh, never mind.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
This guy starts on mics and starts yelling at you guys.
Like, that's what I fucking thought. Who's talking?
She's like, sit the fuck down!
Now pull up.
She's like, pull up, here's my Addy.
Is herself.
Yeah, so as weird as Overwatch like turned out to be, like crazy to think, even Rachel, when Overwatch we weren't there, Rachel still kind of came through us through Overwatch.
Through Overwatch, yeah.
If you really think about it. So
If only Rachel was there, like in the beginning.
Prime time Tato Overwatch was unmad. Like Pringle, we had Pringle stacks.
Weekend we would be. Oh my god!
Every
I miss
time.
That.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Miss that.
Something like I want to say unrelated, but like I remember like every day, like after school, we would have like a roll call on who to play.
Yes.
Like,
Bashi would be taking roll. Yeah, we had in Ublek. Bashi would take roll. It's like, okay, guys, call your 6 spot. Call your 6 stack spot. And even when roll queue happened, Bashi would be like, call your rolls. So I'd be in like math class, being like, I call tank, and we just go. And then we even had subs. Like that's how fucking crazy we were.
We had like, all right, if this person's not gonna show up, we're gonna have this.
Yeah,
I remember you guys did not like playing with me because you guys called me a jinx.
Yeah, we did call you a jinx, but
I remember.
I mean, I remember calling you a jinx. I remember that.
Yeah.
Bro, Bashi, do you remember the curse of Drew?
Do they want to flame Drew, bro? Does he watch? Does he watch the podcast?
We're not only gonna flame him. We're not even really flaming him.
It was demolished.
Dude, Carter, stop, dude, stop. Bro, I know
in Overwatch This was around the time where me and Bash would wake up at 5 in the morning every single day to grind Overwatch for like an hour and a half.
Oh my god, dude.
And
I know exactly what you're gonna say too.
we would pick and choose like who was our curse, and we just play without them. And so eventually, I think it was originally me, Drew, and Bashy, and then we're like, I think Drew's our curse. So then we stopped playing with him for a little bit, and then after a while, we like stopped winning games, just us duoing, and so we're like, I think we're each other's curse. So then we would wake up at 5 in the morning, join a PlayStation call to mutually play Overwatch separately. We wouldn't party up or anything. And
You guys, hey, that's like the boys. All the boys just hanging out at that
Bro,
point.
we were like, yo, Bashy, did you win your game? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, same. And then we would compare our wins and losses before when school started.
I have a story of like Carter gaming so hardcore, and it was like all night. Carter was gaming all night, and morning comes by, and his family is trying to use the bathroom, take a shower to like get ready for work and shit.
Get ready for work.
And the door's locked, and they can't they're knocking on. He's like, someone's in there. Hello, hello, hello. And they just find Carter asleep in there, holding up everyone's day because Carter didn't go to bed. He was gaming for like days straight, and he fell asleep in the bathroom, ass up, bro.
I had to do a bunch of chores and stuff like that.
Bro, he was grounded for 2 days, bro.
No, I was grounded for a couple of months.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
And I had to do chores to pay for the water bill.
Cause you left the water running, huh? Oh my god! No, you know what? No, Carter's just a gamer. All right. If you haven't done that, bro, you're not a gamer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro.
All right.
The water must have been high.
We were playing Overwatch, and we ended up queuing against each other.
I remember that, dude. That was so funny.
Dude. I'll never forget that night, bro. Or that morning.
Amazing. I think it was the morning, yeah. Because like we queued up, and then we like, oh dang, we're playing Oasis or whatever. I don't even think that was in the game yet.
Yeah.
Like we're 66, and he was like, oh yo, same. And then we look at our comp screens, and then we see each other on the opposite teams, and we're like, oh no.
I know exactly. I think we ended up playing like 3 games against each other, and I only won one of them. He won 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's
what was that one line from
I was
Kylo
focusing him.
Where it's like, I know what I must do, but I don't think I have the strength to do it.
Dude.
All right. Well, Carter, did you have more to go?
I mean, I have the origin story for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck. All right, guys, strap in. We're at a minute. We're at an hour and a half practically. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So just, I don't want to like rush you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm Carter. I started playing in my first few years of life. I was playing. We had the original Xbox. My family had the original Xbox, and I think the first game that I played was Halo 2. I want to say Halo 2 was my first game that I ever played.
Good choice.
Yeah. And I'd play that a lot, and then eventually we got the PlayStation 3, where I started playing Little Big Planet a lot. That was another one of my first games that I played.
Love that game.
Carter and I, and Hunter, we would like play Little Big Planet all the time.
Dude, that was like with me and Tito and my cousin. That was
After that, or I remember just one day I got home, or I don't know where I was. I woke up and I see like my whole family playing Little Big Planet on this massive TV, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to try this?" And I was like, "Sure." And then eventually I just played more and more and more. Eventually got into Call of Duty, started playing a bunch of zombies, stuff like that. Now it's 6th grade. I meet this stupid person named Sebastian Fernandez the Enormous.
The Enormous.
And we didn't talk about video games that much because I don't know, our friendship was purely school. And then he moves away, or moves schools, I should say. And then 8th grade, we meet up again. You heard this part from Bashy's story. We exchanged gamer tags. And then we started playing Overwatch together. And I like to call this the origin of the potatoes when it was just me and Bashy. Like, I think me and Bashy were like the core. And the reason why we called it the potatoes was because he was Bash Tato and I was Sentient Potato. Those were our 2 gamer tags. And we're playing Overwatch and we just wanted to stack because duoing sucked. So I was like, hey, my cousin just got online. You want to play with him? And he was like, sure. Started playing Overwatch together, and then eventually you brought in Kai.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, hey, do you want to just play with Kai as well as Toddy? You brought him in as well. And then this dude, what was his name? Steven?
Mad Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven.
Him
Oh my god, why do I remember him, dude? You're right.
Yeah, or you're talking about Blake Balake or
Balake? No, I think that was
you guys mentioned Blockade, but I've never actually met him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, then we started playing, and Darius eventually got grounded, got his PlayStation taken
Bro,
away.
my shit was gone for like months, dude.
Yeah. And so he just created a Discord server because he was like, this is our closest thing to a Discord or a
PlayStation chat, yeah.
And then he started bringing in all these other people like Sky and Ricky. Ricky eventually brought in Chelly.
Tito. Don't forget Tito.
Oh, and completely forgot about Trent. Trent was also there. He would occasionally join.
Bro, no, it's okay. Bro, Trent literally was like, hey bro, I don't want to be in the podcast, like no one's gonna follow me or anything, so it's like,
yeah,
what's in it for me, pretty much. I was like, man, come on, man, you gotta have a little bit.
I've known that kid since preschool.
Really?
Kindergarten is when I met him. And I honestly can't believe we're still friends.
Yeah,
I mean,
too.
I'm not saying that there should have been a point where we stopped being friends, but like, man, that's a long time. Like, you don't usually see those kinds of friendships. Yeah, he would occasionally join us, and yeah, the rest is history. I think you heard the rest of the details from the various potatoes. But yeah, it was fun.
That is crazy.
I can't wait for Kai to join us and tell his side.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Kai said he was going to join during the recording, but he probably won't. And we're about to wrap things up. So maybe in the next episode we'll call him, make sure he gets in here. Anyways, yeah, I know this episode was a little bit more news heavy in the front. Not necessarily all comedy heavy, but I do hope that you guys like this last half of just getting to know us. Anyways, so next week, get ready for some D&D stuff. We're definitely going to be really energetic coming off of D&D and just like
tired.
I don't even think tired. I think we're just going to be like, bro, remember when this happened? I feel like we're going to be pretty commentative at least. So
I really hope something amazing happens, like someone does something.
Like I killed Darius.
Yeah, so although this week was a little just kind of going through it, next week should be a banger, I hope. D&D episode 2, so yeah, Chelly, you wanna bring us home?
Okay. Well, thank you everyone who stayed throughout the entire podcast. And thank you to all the Tatos for sharing our wonderful story. Very lovely to hear the origins of this friend group. We hope to see you in the next podcast, whether you're an audio or video watcher, listener. So yeah, see you in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.